So, it is Thursday today, and it is I don't know, what day is it? It's the 11th of January. Where's the year going? It's just whooshing past. So, I thought I'd say hi, and to share my purchase of the day today. I dragged myself into town, into Wakefield. Didn't really want to go, but, needs must, and I needed cat food, to be honest. The cats, they're just greedy cats. But they can only have whiskers because one of my cats is allergic to fish, and he puffs up, and his face puffs up, and he goes like this, and his lip comes out like, it's really awful, bless him. So we can only have whiskers poultry, and I have to look to see which ones are the cheapest because they're really expensive. And whiskers is like £3.75 in some places, but at the minute in Wilkinson's they've got it at £2.75. So I go and get quite a few boxes, and then I get a shoulder ache carrying it all back on the bus. But anyway, so today I've gone through to Wilkinson's in Wakefield. I've got cat food. I've also picked up some really good Christmas decorations, 75% off, which brilliant. I even got Eva a snowman outfit for next year, which was £1.50. It should have been like £6 or something. She's not very impressed, although she was really sweet in it. I have told her she might need to lose a little bit of weight. Don't you? Eva, do you need to lose some weight before you fit into it? Yeah. Bless her. Anyway, so bargain of the day was a box set of the Narnia books from a charity shop. And then we've gone a bit fadey there. Right, okay. So look. I show you. Narnia. Now, on the bottom it says £90. £90 for books. Okay. It wasn't £90, it was £15 from one of the charity shops. Perfect. And they're all there, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books. 7 books. And the only one that looks like it's got any damage to it is actually The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, which is the one that everybody knows and everybody loves. It hasn't got a dust jacket. And so do you want to have a look as well? And it's got a little bit of damage on the inside. I don't know if you can really see that or not. Looks like it's been read in the bath, maybe. I don't know. So, do you like that? Do you? Okay, so it's got a bit of... In fact, it might actually be yoghurt. Look. We'll find out later. I'll give it a wash. So, as in all Narnia box sets, there are 7 books. And I had one, and some of the books came out, and I think I got it from a charity shop, but it wasn't complete anyway. And I always thought, if I ever see one, I'm going to get it. So from £90 to £15 parking. So, and just in case you couldn't see that before, there it is on the bottom. Come on, focus. £90, right? Each book is actually £13, according to the inside cover anyway. Now, the majority of people think that The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe is Narnia. It isn't. It's not even the first book. The first book is actually called The Magician's Nephew, which is this one. Okay. The Magician's Nephew. It says number 1 at the bottom. So, and if you remember in The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, which is where all the film franchises start, the guy that owns the house, the mad uncle, he reminisces at the end and he says, I've always tried to get back. So I can't remember. I'm going to have to reread these and see if he was the magician's nephew from the first book. But so it says at the beginning, when Diggory and Polly are tricked by Diggory's peculiar Uncle Andrew into becoming part of an experiment, what happens to the children is far beyond anything the old magician could have imagined. Hurled into the wood between the worlds, Polly and Diggory soon find out that they can enter many worlds through the mysterious pools there. In one, they encounter the evil Queen Jadis, who wreaks havoc in the streets of London when she's accidentally brought back with them. When they finally manage to pull her out of London, unintentionally taking along Uncle Andrew and a coachman with his horse, they find themselves in what will become to be known as the Land of Narnia. So that's the first book. Okay. And they were doing some films, weren't they? But they never start with this one. Why? Start with the first book. Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. Second book. And then after that, we've got number 3, which is Horse and the Boy. Again, they don't do that one. No. But they do Prince Caspian. Now, Prince Caspian is number 4. Dawn Treader, they've done that one. Yep, that's number 5. And then number 6 is the Silver Chair. Quite a good one. And number 7, as you'd expect, is The Last Battle. So 7 books. And it really annoys me sometimes, the fact that people assume that The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe is the only Narnia book. Especially people who are maybe younger than me, which is quite a few people these days. And they say, oh, have they written another one to go with The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe? That's nice. Well, they were all written at the same time. And C.S. Lewis was actually a religious writer. And it used to be that you could only get, well, I'm saying you get them in the big bookshops, obviously, but you could also always pick up The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe and all the other Narnia books at Christian bookshops, because it's actually a Christian book. If we look at The Lion and the Witch and the Wardrobe, okay, Aslan, the lion, he is the creator, he is the guardian, he is God. They never say he's God, but he's God, okay? And what does he do in the film? And, well, in the book. Let's talk about the books. Forget the films. He sacrifices himself. He dies for everybody else's sins. For Edmund's sins, Aslan the lion gives himself up to the White Witch and he dies. Okay? They tie him to a stone table. Okay? Not a cross, but a stone table. And then what happens? It's like magic. He comes back to life. Sound familiar? Yes, just like Jesus came back to life from the cross. They put him on a cross. Aslan was on a stone table. They both came back to life. And what did he do? He saved the world. Yay! And then later on, I think it might be the Dawn Treader. I say, I'm really out of these books. I need to read them again. And I'm looking forward to reading them with my little girl. She doesn't know yet, but that's our bedtime reading sorted out for the rest of the year, I think. 7 books. At the end of it, the little mouse, he says he's had enough and he wants to die, basically. Who meets him? Aslan the lion. He goes through the Veil of Water. And he goes to paradise, to the promised land, and he's happy forever. So, anybody that doesn't know, Narnia is heaven, okay? And they are based on religion. That might put a few people off, but don't let it, because Harry Potter, good versus evil. Narnia, good versus evil. How many books do kids read these days and grown-ups? Good versus evil. It doesn't have to be like religious. Just remember that love conquers hate, good conquers evil, and in the end of the day, the good guy always wins. Well, we hope they do anyway, but you know, I'm looking at Parliament and Donald Trump at the moment, and I don't think the good guy is winning, but that's a different rant for a different day. So, I'm looking forward to settling a certain small person down this evening at bedtime and reading her The Magician's Nephew. Start at the beginning, and the very good place to start, as old Julie Andrews said once. So, I'll let you know how they go, and if I get through all of them in the next, well, hopefully the next couple of months, we'll review them, shall we? So, lovely. See you soon. Keep looking for bargains. Always check charity shops. Okay? Don't forget Wilkinson's at the minute, 75% off. Brilliant. Ta-ta, bye!